welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another baking video for you that yet again I'm going to be doing on two cameras because I feel it worked quite well last time, you know, having the me shot and the table shot of lining stuff up. Oops, my eggs are actually out of alignment. There you go. Today I'm going to be making a simple recipe, just a good old Victoria sponge cake. I'm actually going to be doing it as fairy cakes. This is actually a very special recipe. This is one that my nana taught me when I was very little, and the secret is there's actually no recipe, there's like a special trick for you. So I'll teach you that and then you'll never need a recipe again to make a Victoria sandwich cake, which is amazing. So the first thing I'm going to do is line my cupcake tin with cupcake cases. Actually, I don't know if you can see behind here. Let me just move them for one moment so that you can see what I'm doing here. I've just got a simple 12-hole tin. I'm using a smaller one today because I'm not going to make too many, just a few fairy cakes. So I'm going to line my tin with these. Let's do half purple, half red, shall we? I think that'll be nice. I hope everyone enjoyed my last baking video. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll maybe link it down below. I think that's what people do, to encourage you to go and watch it. But that was really good fun. I thought I'd really take it back to basics for this one and do some simple fairy cakes for you. As I was saying, this is a very special recipe that my nana taught me when I was very little. Hi Nana, if you're watching. Hope you're alright, miss you lots. And basically there isn't a recipe to follow as such. Actually, I'm going to pop my apron on first. Because today I'm wearing white and I definitely don't want to be spilling stuff down myself. Now we have a slight incident with the scales last week where Sophia decided to dunk them in water to clean them, so that didn't end well and broke them. We've got our backup pair. They're not the best. Oh, they're just about working. So the magic step in this recipe is that you need to weigh your eggs in the shells before you start baking. So I'm going to pop them into my scales. And together they weigh 112 grams. So here's the clever bit. They weigh 112 grams, and that means you're going to need 112 grams of all the other ingredients. 112 grams of stalk, margarine, 112 grams of cast sugar, and 112 grams of self-raising flour. And it's literally as simple as that, and I promise you, this will give you the lightest sponges going. So, first step, I'm just going to weigh out my stalk. I may need to open a new, what's it called? Tub, but that's fine. I hope you're all doing all right, taking care of yourselves, and that your families are all safe as well. Guys, the numbers are so faint on these scales, so let's hope it all works. Oh my gosh, 108. My nana also commented to me from my last video, she taught me this little finger trick, so shout out to my nana again. So I've got 112 grams of margarine, which I'm going to add to my main mixing bowl. Next up, we're weighing out 112 grams of cast sugar. We couldn't get hold of this for ages actually at the start of lockdown. Thankfully we have now. I've got a confession guys, I had a bit of a failed baking during the week. I tried to use chickpea water to make like vegan meringues. I didn't quite whisk them enough, so in the oven they went a bit flat. And when I tried to get them off the baking sheet, and they sort of disintegrated, so it's all sat in a bowl at the minute, like I had to fully crumble it up to get it off the baking sheet. It just fell apart. I thought maybe I could fashion some sort of eaten mess out of it. Who knows, it was not the greatest success ever. So I've just added my cast sugar to the margarine and I'm going to use my good old hand whisk to mix them together again. Here we are. So as you can see, that is super pale, which is just what we want. Next up, I'm going to weigh out 112 grams of self-raising flour. Let's see if these want to work for me or not. Keep your fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, Yeah, there we go. As I said in my last video, I won't be bothering to sieve it. Daddy, are you fine? Do it, but you have to not. Hi guys, I'm back from weighing my flour. No time will have passed for you. Oh, there's a fly. But in fact, about 5 minutes passed because people started bustling into the kitchen. My dad needed to fill a bucket of water, so, you know, that sort of provides some challenging filming conditions. But, you know, we've come out the other side of it. So, what was I going to say? Oh yes, the other thing, make sure you've preheated your oven to 180 or 160 if it's a fan oven while you're prepping all your stuff. So I'm going to add my self-raising flour to the mix. And now we're actually about to have a special guest appearance from none other than Sophia Hope Daniels. She's going to crack the egg. So, Sophia, do you want to enter? So, Sophia's going to crack our 2 eggs. Right, off you go then, crack those in. That is a bit of shell, Sophia.
Yeah.
If you do get a shell in the bowl,
There's
like
none.
Sophia, there is, look.
Where's the shell?
There.
Yeah.
There.
I can't see it. Oh.
You can actually use the eggshell to extract the eggshell. It's much easier than trying to do it with a spoon or anything. Right, the next one, try not to contaminate this one. Brilliant, thank you so much. Okay, so next step guys, we're going to add our eggs to the mix and give it one final whisk with our electric hand whisk. Whack it in. Oh guys, do you want an update on my spring onions as well? Here we are. So, you'd have thought I had 2 jars, but in fact one of the jars, I sort of went to look at them and see if I could eat them, and the bottom was just a bit soggy. And I was talking to Liam and Brad about this last night, and we think maybe I've been submerging them too much. Like, yeah, that actually doesn't look great, but not to give up hope, I've got a new lot on the go, like that. So we'll see if these ones turn out any better. But you know, I thought you'd be wondering about my spring onions. I think I said it in the last video as well, but I'm actually going to start bringing these together with a wooden spoon just because this mixer has the tendency to sort of make it go everywhere and I really don't want that. So, I've started to bring all of that together and I'm going to finish it off with my hand mixer. Hi guys, so this is what the mixture should look like. Lovely, pale and fluffy, all combined together perfectly well. And it's now time to scoop the mixture into the cupcake cases. So this is just a teaspoon which I'm heaping and then slowly spooning the mixture. And I think I'll probably do about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons per case. Of course as well this works to just scale up. So if you're making a Victoria sandwich cake which might need 4 eggs, you literally just weigh your 4 eggs, it would probably come to about 240 grams and use that amount of every ingredient. So this is the great thing, you can use this method to make as many or as little as you like really. So I'm actually getting towards the end of the bowl, I might only have enough to make 1 more. Let's see, I'm going to use my spatula. I do love the spatula, it's very satisfying to collect all the mixture up. So I've popped the mixture into my cake tin and I'm just going to use the back of my spoon and sort of roughly flatten them down. These will probably take about 20 to 25 minutes to bake. Be really careful when you're baking fairy cakes or any kind of sponge. You don't want to open and shut the door loads as this will cause it to sink in the middle and nobody wants that. So only open it at a minimum after the first 20 minutes to have a little look if you feel you need to. If you do open it, also my other tip is to shut your oven door really gently because the banging, if you shut it like that, causes the air to, I don't know what it causes, but that will also mean that it sinks more. Perfect, so I'm going to pop these in the oven. Actually, I might call Sophia to pop these in the oven, as say for 20 minutes, and then we'll check on them and I'll show you what they look like, and then later on in the day we can ice them. And I hope you've learned something new from this method. I'll pop it down in the description box again. We used to make them every Sunday as well with my mum to have as a little snack in our lunchbox throughout the week. So they're really just ideal for anything. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, call Sophia to pop these in the oven, and then I'll check in with you in about 20 minutes. Hi guys, so it's Amy behind the camera. Sophia is just showing us the lovely levelled out fairy cakes, and she's going to pop them into the oven for me. Yeah, that would be great, thank you. Thanks, Sophia. We'll check in with you again soon, won't we? Sophia's going to help me ice them, aren't you?
Yes. So the time has just gone off, so we're going to get them out of the oven. So as you saw, I took them out of the oven. Now I'm going to see if they are cooked. Clean skewer. So we're going to let them cool for a bit, and then we're going to come back and ice them with you.
You don't need an apron. Hi guys! So maybe it'll be like, hi guys! Okay, like that, okay?
Okay.
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
Welcome back. The cakes have all baked beautifully in the oven. You've seen Sophia getting them out and doing the skewer test, and now it's come to the time to ice them. Now you'll notice we're in a slightly different place now. We've moved to the playroom because it got a bit too dark in the kitchen. If I turn the overhead lights on, it'll be a bit shadowy. Plus, Daddy's also cooking the roast for tonight, so there was a kitchen clash. We haven't got our own filming studio yet. Anyway, we've decided just to make a simple water icing for these lovely fairy cakes. Oh, and I forgot to say as well, of course, because at this new angle, you'll only have the one angle of us, but I hope that's all right. Anyway, so all you need is a bit of icing sugar.
A lot of icing sugar.
A lot of icing sugar, and I've just got a jug of water here. I'm just testing to see if I think it's 125 grams. Tricky to tell, I can already tell I've inhaled. Can you tell that you've inhaled?
I just tasted some.
Yeah, caster sugar. I mean, what's this? Icing sugar. Right. Let's just start with that much. A drop. You can add a drop to start with, that's all.
This is not going to be a drop.
Okay, don't pour it on the edges while you're going to spin it. Over. So Sophia, how are you finding lockdown now? Tell us about your homeschooling, how that's going.
Good, because they just send it to us on this, what's it called, a internet thing.
Yeah.
And then I've got lots of craft stuff I'm doing.
So we've got our water icing all made. It's a lovely consistency, not too runny and not too thick. Now Sophia's going to be on sprinkles. What sprinkles have we got today, Sophia?
We've got just some classic rainbow sprinkles.
The best. So you're simply going to take a teaspoon. I'm sure you all know how to do this. I sort of blob it a bit, and then just encourage it to the edges of the cake. Brilliant.
So I've got some sprinkles in the cap. I'm just going to put them on.
This icing, I must say, is a brilliant consistency. These look quite pretty, I must say. You know what, guys? I think I may have, by some incredible fluke, made the perfect amount of icing.
Right,
just baker's intuition. That's the blessing of Mary Berry watching over me. Time to ice the very last cake now. Let's just make sure this last one is really good. End on a high note.
You know what I've always wanted to try? Those American cake mixes, the funfetti one. That always looks really good.
So guys, there it is, my super easy fairy cakes, which you can bake at home during lockdown or whenever. They're not time specific, which are no recipe fairy cakes. And as I said, you can also make this into a giant Victoria sandwich if you so wish to. Really hope you've enjoyed watching today, and I'll be back next week hopefully with another baking video for you all. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you fancy. There might be some more stuff on the way, who knows. But anyway, thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.